Let's call the Cathedral 30 minutes at Osa Mesa and a delay going into Mexico tonight. We understand with traffic backed up to via the San Isidro on the southbound 5. Traffic is brought to you by Goodyear. With Air Wash Traffic, I'm Mark Zegan on KSDS Jazz 88.3.
In the Bob Brookmeyer New Art Orchestra, Joe Lovano, and some unexpected duo concerts from the North Sea Jazz Festival. I'm Daniel Frankel. Join me for European Jazz Stage. European Jazz Stage, tomorrow night at 11 on KSDS Jazz 88.3.
Hi, I'm Pat Warner. Join me center stage on Jazz 88.3 for my regular theater review. This week, a nun, a priest, and some bad boys. Sounds like the beginning of a joke. Catch my reviews of The Lonesome West and Over the Tavern coming up tomorrow morning at 9 on KSDS Jazz 88.3.
You're listening to the new jazz thing here on Jazz 88.3. Music coming up from Kyle Eastwood and a killer tune from his new disc, Metropolitan. Out on the newjazzthing.com this week, in addition to some of the standard stuff like links to the New Jazz Thing Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace, and also a couple of New Jazz Thing instant messengers that we're on and monitoring this evening. You see who our guest for this evening is Rob Thorson. And there's a link to Rob Thorson's site out there, and we'll be putting up some audio of an interview that we recorded with Rob, and we're going to be chatting with him this evening about his new disc called Lasting Impression and upcoming dates here in San Diego, including two fascinating one coming up this weekend, the Double Bass Summit, which features the cream of the crop in bass players here in San Diego and in Southern California, and actually all over the world right here. And then his CD release party for Lasting Impression, and that's at Anthology next Wednesday, I believe. And so we're going to be chatting with all of those things with Rob Thorson, great bassist, coming up in hour 2 of the New Jazz Thing. We've got TNJT TV, so you can see the webcam of what's going on here. And then scrolling down a little bit further, still in the afterglow of a great jazz live this past Tuesday with Kevin Mahogany, who was on stage with Mike Wofford doing some fantastic work there. And there is the interview that we did with Kevin, both in audio, MP3 downloadable, and then 2 parts video of that also. So you can check all of that out. And then there's all the other good webness out there on the newjazzthing.com, including the details with some links to Shep Meyer's webpage, who is not feeling well, and so we're sending well wishes out to him. And other things. So that's all about the new out there on the newjazzthing.com. And let's keep the new flowing with Kyle Eastwood. He's the bass player and leader of the new disc called Metropolitan. This is a tune called Hotbox on the New Jazz Thing, Jazz 88.3. Oh, so that's what's going on there. Let's tell everybody else that we're on